To drop all this information so I can show y'all expose. Yes, she. Because I'm going, and I'm glad. I hope Sobe come right back in because he on to what I'm on. So many of you yamas, and then I'm gonna address you too here. I'm gonna address you here, and I'm gonna leave it because you also said some very weird things out your mouth about me. You know what I'm saying? Corey Ted Bundy here. But I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in. Tap that screen, everybody. Get these likes up. Because they keep MRing. You know. I'm gonna need for y'all to stay on topic. Because it's tired. Hey, boo, what's up, original? Alright, how you doing, boo? Baby, I'm gonna need for y'all to stay on topic. Y'all be sitting up here, since we catching, when y'all think y'all getting an aha moment. But you know what the difference is? Y'all actually go outside and post videos like this. That's what's crazy to me. When I'm chilling looking, how I feel in my house, in the comfort of my house, is because I feel that I'm in the comfort of my home. Trust and believe, if I don't feel like, if I want to show my face because I'm comfortable, I want to chill in my house. I'm definitely not ashamed of how I look, but y'all so weird. I don't even want y'all out in my business. Y'all be doing too much because, y'all some real life stalkers. And I'm trying to understand, hey Max, I'm trying to understand, considering, but this just shows you how predatory they are. What you trying to do all these deep diving and doing all this on these people for what? You should have never harmed kids. Why y'all beating on children? Why are y'all dating these males that have SA children and things? It's no way that you couldn't be aware of that. I don't even know who you are. You are deported. I don't know who a Monique 85 is. Deported. I hope y'all got y'all pages up. Grand Rising, because you a troll, anything like that, you look weird, you gotta go. If you on Patrick Genty side, any of these weirdos, you have to go. You can stay down there. I'm be out for 1 second. We don't have a beef. Only beef that I've ever ate is on Taco Tuesday. There's no beef. I'm trying to understand why she's trying to get personal with me. She's a weirdo. We don't have a beef. I don't know this individual to even really give a damn about anything that they have going on. I've only spoken on facts and things that I have observed with my own eyes and heard with my own ears. That's the only beef that I have sometimes is Taco Tuesday. And barely even that, because I don't even eat like steak or beef like that. So we don't have. I'm trying to figure out what's her issue with that. Why would you lie on me? See, this is the thing with you. It's enough people. I'm gonna address this and leave it here. My thing is when you went around, right? And I found a lot of, like, I did a deep dive on you or whatever. For you to try to take up a petty role, remedial role, right? I might say some things or whatever like that, because I do not like CAers or CA defenders or enablers. But, there was a big thing about you when you called her, Romisha, a tar baby. You called her a tar baby and did all that, and you claim she talked about your autistic son, but there's no proof of that. Somebody said they told you to, that you needed to tend to your child instead of being on this app doing what you're doing. And I thought you was way older than what you are. You about to be 50. You're 49 years old. You will be 50 this year. I'm not going to hold you. I thought you was in my mom's age range. I thought you was in your 60s. Okay? And you've done a lot of problematic things. You have stated that you've been on this app since 2018. You literally cry. I mean, it's even on your Facebook. You even went to articles like Daily Dot and different other articles crying that Gen Zers cyberbullied you so much that you would not come back on this app. And this was an article back in 2021, right, that I saw. And yet here you are back again trying to do the same thing. You get around Patrick, a person that you cried about for over a year and a half, right, saying he allegedly accused you of being a, G word, a G rumor, right? And I speak doing that. And I remember like when you got into it, like I creeped the other day, right? And I mentioned that in the comments. Guess what you did? You went, because now you're aligning with the Yamas, which you probably already been with them. You reported my comment. See, this is what I be talking about. If these things are not true, and people been saying you a G rumor for too long, there's got to be some truth to it. Hey, Police, how you doing? It's got to be some truth to it, because I've never had anybody, quote unquote, falsely accuse me of anything like that or remotely doing anything with children. And there's been multiple people that's been saying that about you for years now. It hasn't even been just Patrick. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to understand all these people that supposedly attacked you. You said Petty Rowe talked about your autistic son. You said Patrick basically read you to filth, right? He said nobody liked you, talked about you, being, I'll put it nicely, financially challenged. All this other stuff like that. The fact that that you only can, hang around kids. And it seems like you have some weird thing with kids, because at your big age, you're like almost 50 years old. Why do you talk like a baby? That's not even your normal voice. That's very odd. I wouldn't make myself, I know that sometimes women, when we get older, our voices kind of get deeper, but for you to try to be more, to bring in more kids, you talk in this baby talk that is extremely annoying and odd. Nobody in their normal mind would talk that way. Yeah, it's very strange. She's like, yeah, and then with the people, I just don't understand why people talking about me like that. You always consistently try to play this victim role. And if Petty Rose supposedly talked about your autistic kid and all this other stuff like that, and then you sat up in Scholars Live and lied on me. See, that's why I just keep getting these documentations of you people. I want you to continue to keep lying on me in 4K. First of all, good and darn well, because I made that assumption that, Petty Rose's oldest child was 12. I thought she was, because she kind of had a baby face. But, now I find she's 16 years old, right? But you went with that because you specifically said in there that somebody sent you a video about some nonsense. So, the girl's 16 years old. No, she was inappropriately dressed. I know, maybe because my grandmother raised me while my mom and my dad was off in the military, making money for me. I know a lot of y'all wasn't really loved like that, and it's unfortunate, and it shows. That's why at y'all big prehistoric age, y'all up here making TikTok cults and doing all these different things, because you never made it in life. Why don't y'all put that same effort in getting your bank account up? That same effort that, with Remedial Rowe, you Petty Rowe, Romisha Burton, y'all got all these little TikTok cults and gain much effort into your business, Romisha. Maybe your husband wouldn't have had to got that PPP loan. And you another grifter to all that grifting that y'all be doing. If y'all got that much money, why you wasn't able to buy your daughter stuff for college? Y'all do is sit up here and scam and try to distract and deflect from what y'all doing. Y'all exploit y'all children for profit. You exploit your children for profit. And it was very odd, my point in mentioning her kids, because I never talked about how her kids look. I never had her kids' picture in my phone like that. Someone sent me a screenshot of their life. Let's be very clear about it. And I will not divulge the person that did that, because that's between me and them. There's people all around, just like I got people around that sometimes catch y'all in 4K on y'all lives. I would not waste my time out my day to go to your page or watch any lives. The only time I had to go there, because after I found out you mass reported my page, which you in a Yamas. That's the only time that you would catch me on there, is to block y'all. And being the fact that all this drama is going on, you the same one, Remedial Rowe, that cried about, well, she put the names out there and everything of the kids. But then when all this is going on, you make a weird distraction per usual, as a lot of y'all been doing, to post your kids up on a live. That is very odd. You know, that is very odd to me. Mind you, amongst this going on with Patrick Genty coming out being a CA'er, then you got the other weird one talking about supple breast of a 14-year-old on this app, and you thought that was an appropriate thing to put your 16-year-old underdressed? Let me use the right words for y'all, because y'all try to sexualize things that are not even there. A lot of y'all apparently must have been touched inappropriately as a child, or you've had some type of weird trauma with y'all daddies or uncles or something like that. I've never experienced that. So, you know, I've been around mostly women in my life. So I was raised by women, a strong indigenous woman. So we didn't do none of that weird stuff. I never had anybody touch me inappropriately. So y'all try to make things weird when it's not. It's a simple observation. Just like if you would see a baby that doesn't have a pamper on, you'd be like, oh, why the baby booty out? Why she ain't got no pamper on? Same concept. Thank you, Lisa. Y'all grasping for straws at this point and try to deflect from how y'all exploit y'all children. Petty Rowe does the same thing with her kids. You literally had a college list. You've had college lists for your kid and all this or whatever. Why you wasn't able to get that out the business that you got the PPP loan for? Your husband did for y'all so-called business. That's not even on the books. That's not even the name of the business that y'all got that you got a PPP loan on. Why don't you use over that $30,000 that you got from that and buy your child some stuff? You could have had that as a tax write-off. Instead, y'all come on here grifting and exploiting your children. That's why you people are going so hard for Patrick Genty Jr. like that. Okay, Moon, we're not talking about that right now. I'm very aware of that. If you need to have that discussion, you can bring that to your page. We're talking about these females that are with males that are inappropriately touching young girls and young boys as far as their childs, as far as beating on them. I'm referring to people that have been these females that seem to have a tendency to come really hard. So you even mentioning that, what does that have to do with anything? And it's not just by B women. You know what? Mods, you could deport that person because I don't even like your commentary. That was just weird. That was a very strange thing to say. You're giving raccoon. B women are not the only people that have touched people inappropriately. It's been all kinds. Yeah, it's people of all colors. Unfortunately, we have experienced some type of trauma or SAing or whatever. Yeah, she was weird, but or she or he, we don't know what it is because y'all love to troll behind these pages. We don't know. You know, y'all can never say it with y'all chest, or when y'all do weird stuff. Y'all MR people first so they can't respond and then proceed to go. That's some very weak, cowardly things to do, but that's what y'all got to do. Like the alpacas. You know, y'all pack animals. Y'all got to come together as one because you would never be that strong as an individual. I'm coming out speaking against this on the forefront with people. If they decide to support me, they do. They don't. That's fine too. I cannot force my opinion on anybody. You know, I have my right to feel how I want to feel. You do not have to align with any of that. No, I'm not the moral police here. You know, but there's one thing anybody can never say. They've never assumed or alleged anything about me harming children, elderly people. I took care of my elderly grandma. Okay. I've never looked at children inappropriately. I think that's very vile. I've never thought about grooming children. I've never SA'd a child or anybody in my life, raped anybody, anything. This is what these llamas, these alpacas, and you people are dealing with. You're dealing with these type of males that's like that. And probably a lot of y'all women are like that too, to go into that. And it has nothing to do with the color. You females. Let me not use women. You females. This one here that's in the background here, Yana, Which one? Because I'm trying to stay on topic and get into it. Exactly. Well, they should. Alpacas just they're relative to a llama, girl. You know the llamas, the cults. You know, since we're putting information out there now, y'all really are a cult. Y'all starting with when I start doing a deep dive or whatever like that. Let me change this picture because I'm really done with you. Keep my name out your mouth. Y'all can pass that to Granny Coy, Ted Bundy. You know, because I can't catch you on here because you people keep MR in my comments, you and the alpacas and things like that. Anytime I say something or whatever, if it's not true, then you should have got the F off the app a long time ago, like you claim you did. I thought you were cyberbullied so badly that, you know, you got up off of here, yet you're back on here, still running your mouth and getting in business that you didn't want to do. Also, didn't you say after when you thought allegedly, which majority of people in any sense knew, when Patrick Jency Jr. lied and said that he attempted to try to unalive himself, a lot of us knew like, hey, he's about to go into another grift, right? But now all of a sudden you want to be on Protect the Black Man, when literally for over a year and a half you posted exposés. You posted exposés about Patrick supposedly doing something harmful to you. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, you claim he supposedly did something harmful to you for over a year and a half, falsely accusing you of something, right? Then when the audio tapes drop of proof, you say, hey, I can't do this because, you know, it's Protect the Black Man and, you know, all sorts of stuff like that. You know, and then you claimed you were retiring your Tea Time page and then lied and said that I lied about that. There's actual proof of you saying that literally the next day or within those 24 hours. I don't know if you did it that night or the following day, but it was in 24 hours of those tapes dropped. Now all of a sudden you about Protect the Black Man, but mind you, you were dragging him and I Speak. You called Romisha a tar baby and all that or whatever. That don't sound like somebody that's really pro-black, because you're not that light yourself. That don't sound like somebody that's really pro-black that would be like that. Why all of a sudden would you care about somebody's mental status or care about anybody that talked about your kids? Because let me tell you something. Anybody that talked about any kids of mine, I wouldn't give a damn about theirs or anybody else's. So if Romisha talked about your child, your autistic son, your neurodivergent son, right? But now all of a sudden you care about her kids and her well-being. The same person, Patrick, that treated you, him, I Speak, all of them that dragged you to filth, so you claim, that said that you was a G rumor, right? That did all this. Now all of a sudden you want to be silent. It's about protecting the black man that didn't protect you. The most unprotected, as they say, is the black woman. You care about people that CA people or enable people that CA people, CA children, babies. Now you care? Definitely you got to make it make sense. Now you give a darn about that now? You didn't care when you was putting them out there like that. You didn't care when... Let me tell you how insane this person is. You, Coy Ted Bundy. The fact that I saw it in 4K, because I remember that now. When you made a troll page saying you was a YT presenting woman after Patrick said, hey, if you don't like me, stay from around me, blah, blah, blah. He said that nobody liked you, from Petty Row to just a lot of people. A lot of people name, even, I mean, Sobe, all these people, right? That nobody liked you. That you were one of those ones, you know, to try to fit in the group. Right? And you proceeded to make a troll page pretending to be a YT woman to go into his live to further stalk and harass him. But mind you, you'll be mad and crying on here like you were, you know, the Sharon of the community. You know, I joke and say that, you know, like the quote unquote black Karen of the community, and saying somebody, you know, playing this victim role after people react to you. That's why I don't do too much with me. You don't know me like that. Like I said, keep me out your mouth. Y'all are some weirdos. Y'all are some weirdos. Like, no way somebody accused me of G-rooming if I never did that. Oh, you said also Patrick doxed you, right? Put your information out there. You even claimed that Petty Row even doxed you. But now all of a sudden you care about their kids and their mental health? It is. It's beyond ridiculous. Like, you for real a granny. You're too old to be getting in this mess. Like I said, it's all these extra old, crusty people, at their big age, a part of the AARP club, platinum members, that's sitting up here, these elderly senior citizen, you're giving caregiver, you're giving pissy pampers that need to be changed. You should be playing bingo somewhere. Sitting on this app in a whole bunch of mess instead of worrying about if you really about the community. Why wouldn't you want to keep somebody off of here that is bullying people, terrorizing people? Oh, I have to go because they're not really getting it. They the AARP girl. Listen, and I know about and my mama old enough to be in one. Okay, there ain't no shame in elite. And my mama, listen, my mama in her 60s and she look better than you. I would have thought my mama would have been your age. But it's neither here nor there. That's what I said. Y'all want to be petty and attacking looks and stuff. That stuff don't bother me. It gets under y'all skin, not mine. I'm not the one MRing y'all pages. Y'all are with mine. But y'all definitely need to be completely removed anytime you will take up for Patrick Genty Jr., right? That took his own son that he named after himself and made him the third. Patrick Genty the third. When he was 6 weeks old and dangled him upside down and shook him with such force that he broke bones in his knees, his tibia, femur, clavicle bone, which is aka the collarbone, and in his wrist. Who knows how he was grabbing him at his wrist? His wrist was also fractured, along with multiple fractures in his forearm to the point that he had an infection in his arm. And nobody took him to the hospital till he was 3 months old. Now, when babies are that small, their heads are not even fully developedly formed. You know how they still got that soft spot in their head, and you beating on a child like that, and there's people like this person in the background. Granny Corey Ted Bundy that got the audacity. Like I said, don't deflect and distract no weird stuff on me. I don't deal with children. You're the one that got Twitch and all this other, which is nothing wrong with Twitch, but your Twitch is geared towards children that are 15 and below. All your apps are geared towards children that are 15 and below. I don't have any of that. And I could see, and the difference is, and not to name her, y'all know who is very famous on here. Like, it's not like you're the mama tot type. It's not like you're saying anything positive. Literally, you put your name in, and it's nothing but like you could put Granny Coy Bundy drama, and it's nothing but you yelling and screaming and spitting with your hair I'm talking about your hair uncombed. It looked like you didn't even wash up or anything, screaming at the screen, calling people all out their names. You call Romisha Tar Baby, all this other stuff. Now all of a sudden y'all aligning with each other. All of a sudden when somebody's calling out y'all exploitive and abusive behavior towards your children, because Patrick does the same thing. He tell people, like, when they ask if he's a CA, or what he says, I got my kids. Now let's be 100. We know that the what we call it department, what we call it, DCFS here. We know that the children's services fail these children quite often. Yes, she does. She literally be spitting in the mic. But then, mind you, listen, Carrie, this is the same person that said when it came out, actual factual proof of these court documentations that Patrick Genty harmed his kid. And not to mention, let's also mention your other child who was 8 months old. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get back. Excuse me. That was Jeremiah that you did that to. Excuse me. When you did to Patrick Genty, you the one that you slashed him in his face. Excuse me, y'all. I mixed the names up. Excuse me. Jeremiah was the one that was 6 weeks old. Excuse me, y'all. Let me not mix them up. Patrick Genty is the one that had the 2-inch laceration in his face. And y'all up here worried about redacting names? No, last I checked in the community, especially with us, we say victim names around here. Just like that girl, what was her name? I think it was pronounced, and excuse me if I'm botching it. I think it was like Jalika Eason, the little girl that was like 6, that got a bust by her mom in the Bronx, beat on her so bad, beat her to unalivement. And then when they said they went back to go get the children, they were living in squalor. And the other children have been abused too? Okay, doctor, you understand me? Yes. I salute you. That you came through this. I hope that you get the healing that you need from that situation. Now, I've never been in foster care, but I'm very aware of a lot of people that came from it, and they came, unfortunately, with a lot of trauma. Right, that's what I'm saying. Carrie, they say he has his kids. You know what I've heard on here? It's either he has his kids, if it's not out his mouth, or others as an excuse. That was so long ago. Get over it. I never heard that with CAing. Get over it. Or, you know what you always hear too? Well, his children love him, blah, blah, blah. Listen, we could be anything on this app. I could tell y'all I'm a rock star or anything. Just because you might see them smiling or whatever on camera, don't y'all think that's something performative? We're talking about somebody that's a CA'er. Somebody, even his own ex-wife / baby mama, admitted in different videos allegedly that she was also being abused. Thank you, doctor. Good point. You see what doctor said? She said this YT dude had his kids and just, exit. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it out loud. Them in front of their mother. Exactly. We know the system fails these children all the time. So that excuse is not given. And when you say, oh, the children love them. Let me tell you something. If y'all really pay attention to the ones that have some common sense, have you heard anybody say, hey, Patrick Jency, that's my bro, like I speak, or Eb or whatever, Eb Reddy, whatever, her. Any of them that claim him as their bro, quote unquote, have you heard them say out their mouth? And mind you, Eb, again, all that performative stuff she was doing too, hanging out with them or whatever to try to, again, these are all distractions from the facts. That's why I said, when y'all did all this, when y'all thought y'all troll people, again, you can't psychologically abuse me. I've literally went to hell. Okay? I've literally been to hell. I know how it is. You cannot hurt me like that. You do not want to test how I would really go there with y'all. Because just like you think it's easy to find out about people, it's very easy about y'all. You don't know who I'm in tune and tap with. So I'm definitely in tap with my ancestors. I don't even have to touch y'all. Y'all so pressed. Y'all got to do all this. If it's not true, why you so angry? Why are you MRing people's pages? But you'll be mad if somebody mess with y'all coins. Because y'all obviously don't care about the kids. This is about money. Now, we don't even... Yeah, you were talked about. But we're not going to have you in here because you know how to... y'all MR too much for me. Good day. Deported. Oh, wait. Hold on before you get deported. Hold on. Nah, you know what you did when you had all that stuff, talking stuff about me, whatever like that, or whatever, when you thought y'all ate and y'all didn't. And you the same person that's engaged to somebody that S8 a YT woman. Y'all go look at Southern Yama's page. That one, that's AK, it's Southern. You. Yeah, you. Oh, it's okay, Smokey. Deported. Bye. Okay, thank y'all. Yeah, don't come over here with none of that. You already know what it is. Now you want to talk. Y'all talking about me? Yeah, because we already made the connection that Southern Yama it's Southern. We know it's you. But I'm going to just leave that as is with that. But look at these people that are performative. And this person that you have, I don't care nothing about them followers and all that. But being a fact, I will say, since y'all gauge y'all success on TikTok followings at y'all big prehistoric age, instead of what y'all got in y'all bank accounts, do y'all know how to do stocks, trading? You have nothing of substance to share with anybody that's positive. But going back to you, Granny Ted Bundy, you had 3.5 million followers, right? Why don't you use your platform for something positive? If anything, I would think, since you have so many followers, which I'm starting to believe you bought a lot of them at this point, but if you got so many followers, why wouldn't you want to try to deplatform somebody that will harm a baby? Not one, but two. And who knows how many. We're not even getting to his daughter, how he sexualized his daughter. when he said that weird stuff, remember when somebody mentioned something about his child, being overweight, and it wasn't, and let's be clear about that for clarity. When they mentioned something about his daughter or whatever being overweight, mind you, because he's fat shamed multiple people, and that's including men on here. We're talking about people that identify as being black women and black men on this app, including the American indigenous women as well, right? And they were like, well, how would you feel if that would happen to your daughter? You proceed to say some weird stuff in front of your daughter that was in the car, your 11-year-old, and say, I'm starting to get that OC, the person that said it, wants to F my daughter. Hold on one second. Let me check these. Let me check something real quick. Oh yeah, let me put that back up there. Hold on. Hold on one second. Let's get into Southern Mama, since matter of fact, since we was talking about you, you know what I'm saying? We talking about let me see, cuz I don't know about you, J. Cole. I'm being very clear about what I'm talking about. You not understanding what's going on? You gotta be. I'm hold on. Let me see. Let's pull up Yama stuff. Let's pull up these connections that we done made here. Hold on. We got somebody in the box. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, switch out this picture because we need to get back on topic. I'm really done with her. I'm
Yeah,
done. Just
that's
keep me out your mouth and leave it
I
at
just came
that.
up to tell you that you
Yeah.
just opened a can of worms because she's not going to stop talking about you now, and so you're going to be distracted all over. So I
Oh,
mean,
I'm not gonna get distracted. She can continue to keep talking. You know what I'm saying?
because
And
like I
and
mean,
yeah, go ahead.
when she focuses on something, she gonna focus. Like I mean, it's just
Well, I mean, she should have
oh,
focused on. Well, she should have focused on getting her like a career job, or trying to boost her
oh
content so
Jesus.
she wouldn't have to worry about any of her evictions and things like that. That's what she should have did instead of trying to beg and grift like other people on here. Those are the things. That's what I'm talking about. These people are
Well,
performative, and they need to focus on what they need to focus on.
well, y'all grown, so y'all could do whatever. I'm here for the Patrick, so let's go. Let's
Yeah,
keep it
that's what we
going.
here for. Any Yamas, y'all can deport them. Y'all can go, cause y'all. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You'll catch it off somebody troll page. Deport this one here. Bye.
Why you look to me? They talking about nobody being big, but yet y'all mass reporting my picture of Kappa, big ass with her waist trainer on.
Ooh, I gotta get that picture. Oh, okay.
Like, get out of here. Trying to mass reporting that page so much. Like they're
I mean,
mass
it's
reporting.
just not really given. It's just not really given what they thought it gave or whatever like that. That's why I'm like, the difference is whatever they thought they had some, material to work with to try to troll me or whatever like that. You
Yeah.
people actually go out looking like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. I'm in a
Right.
house where I pay
Right.
bills at or whatever. That's why I was like, you got to come a little bit. Y'all give in 1992 when the computers just came out, and it was the incels and people living in their mama
So
basement
listen.
sleeping on a pallet troll. You got to
Right.
come a
So
bit
listen to
harder
this.
than that.
Listen to
Go
this.
ahead.
Madame Goddess. So when I,
Yes.
I was in I was in a scholar program at school, right? And
Yeah.
so the scholar
Nice.
pro the scholar
Hmm.
program gave out like some computers, and they were
Okay.
acers or whatever. They were given like 10, and so because of our GPA and our how how we were doing good, so she found that picture on the website for the program, right? And go and talk
Hmm.
about how I'm broke and this and that because I don't have no money and all that stuff. So I proceed to make a
Not this
video to show her,
person.
yeah, that person.
No, I know you lying. I
So I
Now I know
proceed.
you effing lying. Not
So she
nobody that
calling
look
me
like.
ugly, calling me all this stuff,
No.
right? And so I proceed to
Uh.
I make a video and I showed my MacBook Pro and I just ordered a new one too, Kappa, another one. So that's 4 laptops and 2 Dell computers. I didn't even show you my gaming computer, Kappa, but you over there running your mouth because
But
you think you know so much. Look
hold
at you.
on. But see,
I knew. Look,
why is it
see, I
always a
told y'all. I told y'all she was a
See,
dyke.
but why is it always the unattractive ones that name themselves like that? Because you ain't never named yourself Cutie Pie '01.
I told you. Listen, me. I told you she
And
was
you
down like
and your
that. She
face
trying to
look
eat
like
Monifa
this.
out. I told you she
But you
trying to eat
literally look
Monifa
like the
out.
animal that you claim.
Looking like Wesley Snipes.
She do. She look like from Demolition Man. Remember when he dyed his hair blonde? You ain't never coming like motherfucking goddamn Wesley
You know
Snipes
who
from
else got a
Demolition
picture?
Man.
You know who else got a picture
Oh,
like that
that's
too?
Kappa.
You know
Yeah,
Petty
this
Rowe got a
Demolition Man.
you know Petty Rowe got a picture like that too, right? With her hair just like that too.
Oh my, I seen it. I think somebody sent that to me. You ain't never looking like Demolition Man Wesley Snipes talking like nobody.
I'm done.
Like it looked like somebody went with garden shears and did your hair. Like you can't even afford a proper haircut. Who did that and why? Who effed you up? Because if you actually pay for that, I need for you to immediately get your money back.
Yo, I'm
Because
gonna
ain't
tell
no
you
way
this
you
right
got that
now.
professionally.
Look at the
Mhm.
arms, Kappa. That's what I'm gonna say. Since you want to talk about my
That's
body,
what I'm saying. And then
look at
but
your
listen,
arms.
but
You
listen, but
got
had the
some
nerve to talk
nerve.
about me though. But
You
listen,
got
it's
some
always these
nerve.
bad built. Listen, it's always these bad built Slimer body from Ghostbusters bad built ass motherfuckers that always trying to talk shit about somebody. It's
Kappa,
beyond me.
I told you my stomach was flatter than yours now, Kappa. I told you that. Take your waist trainer off.
Dang.
Take your waist trainer off, Kappa.
I thought she looked like she got on a waist trainer. I thought so. She up here trying to
Right.
wear a
And listen,
faja like Patrick,
and she's still sucking in the stomach with the waist trainer on.
which is wild to me. I've never seen that. Like, so the waist trainer ain't even doing it. And then mind you, even with filter, hold on, you do that. Waist trainer ain't working. And then even with filters, you still like not even hitting on nothing. Like how
Right.
the filters don't even help you. You
Kappa,
still coming out
you
looking
fell
like an
out the
alpaca.
Kappa fell out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Literally. Literally. That's why I'm like, these always the ones that sit up and talk about you. And then the fact when a person send me their IG, right? Send me her IG. I see this. It's literally nothing but it's the obsession for me. I'm like, at this point, I think she want to eat your ass. There's so many pictures of you trolling you, Blaze, Polisa. Then you trying to put, you know what I'm saying? All this other stuff like that. You trying to put me like, it's just not giving what you thought. Because if I would pop out, and that's exactly if I pop out showing how I really look on a dip, I'm talking about like when I'm going out dressing or whatever like that, you still couldn't compare. You can't compete with you cannot compare. That
Oh,
fat shit is tired.
and King of Hearts, I'll be calling in about an hour. All right, I'm gonna call.
Oh, for
So
sure. That was
let me
outrageous. Yeah, he definitely mentioned your name too.
let me know what happens after I call. All right.
Yeah, you definitely get deported if you do not speak. That was definitely outrageous. King of farts, king of sharts. Ain't no way this Beanie Siegel from Wish had the audacity looking like he got gooch grease and dookie stains in his drawers, right? That still live with his mama. Listen, that caretaker role that you taking care of your mama is played out. We know you live with your mother because no apartment or anything because you don't have enough money to afford a house, right? Like I got one. You can't even, so, I know they do a background check and seeing all that stuff with your DV and CA or whatever, nobody would get a lease in your name. And obviously it's very apparent that you don't have no real friends. That's why y'all have to form a TikTok cult. How much of a loser can you be? And
Ding ding ding
y'all
ding
in
ding
y'all
ding
40s
ding.
and 50s.
You
Go
just hit
ahead.
it on the nose, mistress. You just hit it
Hmm.
on the nose. Bam.
Yes.
No online friends. So he got to be on TikTok. Got to live with his mama because he can't rent nowhere, and his mama can't afford to rent somewhere else for him from having some
Exactly.
place.
Hmm. He can't afford to do that. So then you sit here mad and miserable because you never, made anything of your life. And now you proceed to try to cyberbully and try to take everybody down. You can listen, even if that was true about Butter, if allegedly she was a thief, which to my knowledge, she denied it. So I can only go by what she said. But even if she was a thief, a crackhead, or any of those things, you know what wasn't in there? Her CAing a child. You know, wasn't in there DVing women and children. You know, wasn't in there her buying. She had to pay to play for no coochie or no DICK. And you just did that a few months ago. Who does that with
And
the
I
little
mean,
coins that you're talking about? You gonna go down somebody for $85? Then you lowball.
And
Dang, if
then
you gonna eat something raw, it got to be more than that. And then knowing you got the package 9 times
and
out of 10.
right, you got that monkey on your back. And then if Butter would have did all that, she doing good for herself today now with her house and her car.
Right, she good. Like, what do you have besides a social media account in your name that you own? I'll wait. That's why I said y'all can't like you gotta see, you gotta look at people, you have to consider the source of where these things are coming from. That's why it doesn't bother me. When I saw what this demolition man looking bitch look like, and I'm sitting up here
What up,
like,
Scholar?
it's just an audacity for me. You ain't never look like this and talking about nobody. You picked the perfect animal to be like they say llamas are pack animals. So that's what you got to do. You're a pack animal.
Damn, she
You're a
look. Damn, she
grunt
look
of the
rough.
litter.
So Kappa, let
She
me
do.
Kappa. Are you the man when you was with Derek Castro? Was you the man? Was you pegging him?
Oh, you know she was. I was just about to say we know she the man in the
You was
relationship.
pegging him,
Wait,
wasn't you, Kappa?
hold on. Let's get into it. Let's get into it about her being the Rashida of TikTok. You ain't never dealing with somebody that had a baby with a side chick. Is that
Right,
why you're mad at the world?
right.
I mean, I'm just saying because I could never. I know some people got different stories and everything like that, but me personally, if I was married to a guy, it's one thing. I know men do cheat or whatever. That's one thing for you to do. But the fact he went out raw and got somebody else pregnant,
And
and
then
they
your
came
lip
back
look
with you
like
with that
that.
same
Then your lip
with
look
them
like
same
that.
tuna juices, and put it in your mouth. Dang, you
And
just
that's
ain't
why
got.
your lip look like do, Kappa. Damn
Well,
your
I was
lip.
supposed to say, is that why you got them bumps on them? Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Is that what happened? Oh, no, hold on. Let me get into that. Is
Kappa
that why
took
you
the
got that
bumps.
shit on your lip?
Kappa took the
Right.
bumps off his and put it on her lip. Yo, Shawty. Shawty. What's good, Shawty? River Rat, what's good? Yo, where's everybody at? Can y'all hear me? Because I can't hear Mistress. They gotta be Halloween costumes. All right.
It's on my other phone. I gotta find it.
Okay, I was
Hey,
like,
little
I
ninja.
can't hear Mistress. What's going on? What's going
Oh
on,
no, I'm
Leticia?
back. I was trying to find the picture. My bad. I'm back.
Okay. Okay, Water Pharaoh. Okay, Butterlicious. Yeah. All right, cool. I was just Mistress was quiet. So you know when she get quiet, I'm
No,
like,
no, no.
what's going on?
I was trying to find. I thought I had that bump picture. Picture with the bump in her mouth. But I think it's in my other phone because I sure was about to post that up because that
Right.
is that where you got that from?
Yeah.
No, that from them kids and that juice that was mixed up with the other woman that you done sucked off his own peen. That's why I mean you could never talk to me, girl. You need to. If anything, I would be so embarrassed. I would really not even be on here. And don't think that you cannot be found. Like why you sit up here try to lie. Oh, I don't work for that. What's that? DMH Department for
Uh-huh.
Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that you can't be found. You see, you try to lie to people and try to say you don't work there. Oh, I retired. I doubt you had that much money at 45, almost 50 to retire like that. You just don't want nobody calling up there and showing them these receipts of what you've been doing with cyberbullying and trolling people. And
Uh-huh.
it's no wonder because you so busy. See, maybe had you not been so busy and my big ass business, my big back business, like you like to try to put out there, or Sobe business, or anybody else, maybe your husband wouldn't have cheated on you. Maybe you had your focus instead of trolling and being in everybody's business and taking up for CAers and things. Maybe your husband would have, had more focus on you. That's what you need to do. Focus on your marriage. Focus on your kids. And it makes it even more alarming that you have daughters. You feel what I'm saying? And this the type of morale that you teaching them to be bullies on the internet and in real life? Because I doubt you have this real energy in real life to nobody. You just sit up there, you know what I'm saying, in your little room or whatever, with your filters on consistently. That's why I see why you have them on constantly, so people won't see how you really look. And it's still not helping. I've never seen somebody still unattractive with filters on. How the filters don't even help you. And ain't no way you sit up here. It's always these ones, these name their shape body motherfuckers. They sit up there and try to talk about somebody and how they look.
I'm
It's
gonna just
upset.
call her Wesley Snipes from now on. That's it.
She
That's
definitely
all.
do. I'm trying to find the picture. Trying to find a picture. I need to switch to my other phone. I'm trying to find it because ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm
What
just
up, Wesley?
flabbergasted.
What's up, Wesley? You and
She
Petty Row was
definitely do.
twins? You and Petty Row was twins. You know what? I'm gonna need to get this picture and put it next to Petty Row picture with the same
That
haircut.
would be good.
That,
That's why I think
that
that why she going so hard for her.
that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. The Wesley twins.
Mm-hmm. That's why she going so hard for her. They got notice that they all very unappealing people. From her to King of Farts, all them or whatever.
I mean,
I just never had to pay. Listen, they can say what they want to say.
like
Go
trout
ahead.
mouth, and then it's trout mouth, king of, like, man, they all look, they could be siblings.
They really can. These old he'll have eyes, wrong turn looking ass motherfuckers, and they sitting up here trying to talk about somebody looks. You know, one thing, another thing they can't say. I've never had to pay for no cooch. I mean, I just never had to do that. Now that's some low stuff there.
I mean, I ain't never
That's
had to
real
pay
low.
for it neither. That's just a fact.
That's crazy.
And you know what, Kappa, you calling me ugly? I ain't never been told that a day in my life. These dimples is hitting, this hair, curly hair, whatever, hitting. It's all hitting, bitch. So stay mad.
Okay, facts. Only time I've had, well, they can't. I haven't really heard that. They try to say some stuff, whatever. Like I said, the big stuff played out, whatever. Next, I don't want to be attracted to people that look like you, so that's fine. But I mean, it's given what you starting to obsess over me and MR my page. I mean, I do go that way, but I wouldn't deal with somebody that looked like a demolition man. I mean, I like my girls a little tomboyish, but you too rough for me, even with your skin. You wouldn't really be my thing to go for. You know what I'm saying? I like the pretty type, like the brat type of girls. I mean, even your skin look like you don't even drink enough water throughout the day. It look like you could just be sitting up there drinking just what's that? Whole gallons of Coke and the off-brand kind,
And I'm
not the
beginning to
Coca-Cola.
think, Kappa, like I'm beginning to think, like you keep obsessing about me, talking about I'm gay and
No,
this and
she
that.
really is.
Like,
That page was
bro,
insane.
are you trying
hmm
to peg me, Kappa?
I think so.
Are you
I'm
trying to
really
peg me?
yes.
I
I think she
mean,
does.
because you're going to have to pay. Okay.
Now she gotta pay to play like her bro Yama. You said she gotta pay to play like her bro. Oh my god! And listen, it's gonna cost more than that $85. I'm just gonna let you know.
Oh, yeah.
It costs more than that eighty
Kappa,
five
Kappa, see,
dollars.
y'all was saying it right. You see how I got all this expensive shit. So I ain't cheap, Kappa. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Right, it
cheap.
is gonna cost more than
Right.
85
It's
to
gonna
slide up
cost.
in there. I'm just letting you
It's gonna cost you a
know.
stack or two. All right. Maybe a trip too. Maybe a trip too. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't even. It wouldn't even. She wouldn't even have enough money for me. I'm just for anybody that would be a lackey like that. For somebody, maybe your husband don't even want you like that. He just tolerating you because you're the man of the house, paying the bills. That's why you're the man of
Yeah.
the house
You
and you
see,
pay the
Kappa,
bills. That's the only reason why she dealing with you.
when you comfortable in your own skin and your own sexuality, nobody cares what you say, shorty. But
No, that's why I'm
but
like,
but
did she think that she ate?
if you wanna peg me, you gonna have to pay me. Okay?
Yeah, she thought she really did a thing there. That's why I'm like, you can't, that stuff be tired. Like weight can be lost. You know what I'm saying? My bank account still gonna go up and you still gonna look like that. There's something that should have been swallowed
That. Just like that. Exactly.
just like that. Just like that. That's why I'm like, I mean, I've never had to, why didn't you think? Because mind you, these people can't be really upstairs like that. These are helmet head crew. When you had the little power that you thought you have, you never thought in your mind like, well, let me get this together. Well, really, it's not power. I'm gonna call it's manipulation. So the manipulation that you had over people, right? Or you got some type of gift of gab for them. I don't know, but hearing you talk, you sound extremely uneducated to me. You give a high school dropout like Patrick. But anyway, you never thought like, hey, let me get together to have a book club or, something positive, do something for the community. Instead, you thought your first thought was, hey, let me start a group called the Yamas and go cyber trolling people. That you thought that was a flex? I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out. As somebody that's almost 50 years old
This
with
woman is
kids,
46 years old and she really up here
yeah,
doing
like
all that. Like,
she's up there.
like,
Yeah,
come on
she's way
now.
older than me.
You are almost. Mm.
Yeah, like I'm just figuring out where was the flex in that, and then proceed. You align yourself, mind you, with kids. That's why I'm like, it was just scary because you got kids of your own with people that abuse children. Nobody finds that alarming. Like, hello, no, ding, ding, ding. Nobody.
Tapping the screen, tap
Definitely,
blast, please.
definitely tap that screen.
Share the live. We only got 18 shares in here. There's 84 people. Come on now. Tap the screen, share the live. Make sure y'all put that's how we protect it. Remember, that's what we did with on Scholar
Yep.
on Scholar's page. You gotta be tapping the screen. Like, I'm not gonna tell nobody to send no gifts or nothing, but if you do, that
Yeah,
saves
yeah, we gotta do
lives.
that.
I'm just telling
Yep.
y'all. So, but I'm just telling y'all that if we want to protect the lives and so we can keep giving the stuff, the information out there and getting and hitting them where it hurts, you gotta tap the screen. I mean, I'm not gonna ask for no gifts ever, so that's not. I don't do that, but we gotta tap the screen.
Yeah, Jen, just say what you gotta say. Yeah. Hello. My bad. My phone was ringing. Hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hold it down, Sobe. I'll be right back.
So what is the animal name? Alpaca? No, it's llama. The llamas. Okay, so we gotta hold it down now. What are we gonna talk about? So yeah, King of Hearts. I will be making my phone call shortly. It's 11 o'clock already. Shit, almost time for me to make that phone call. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should wait till after lunch, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait till after lunch to make that phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm back.
But
I'm
what's
back,
up?
y'all. My bad.
Okay.
I'm back. I just had to I had to do something real quick. My bad.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, everybody being good. Okay, the number's still up. Okay, cool. You entertaining them right quick. I'm just trying to get some stuff together right quick. This is just beyond. I just can't believe it. Like y'all really thought y'all ate, and I'm sitting up there. I'm like, you know what? I was trying to get my other pages up, and then I've been busy living my life, and then I'm getting information while I'm trying to do my thing. I'm like, this is so weird. Like, you know what I don't like? It's just giving weak. It's just giving stank coochie vibes. You know, little peen vibes. Anytime y'all sit up here and MR somebody, and then you sit up here talking stuff. Did anybody? I don't know if people MR them like that or whatever, but I know I didn't take the energy to do that. I'm like, oh, okay. You know,
No, because no, nobody
I'll give.
MR them. Listen to me. Listen, nobody MRs them because I was watching the live and
Right.
this Wesley Snipe over here gonna talk about Sobe report. I was watching and recording. How could I
Uh,
report you, dummy, when I was on the live on my other phone? Like you a whole bozo. Nobody reports y'all pages. Y'all be doing that to each other.
yeah, they definitely be. They be being performative. They're MRing us. Like, no, they're not. Because there's nothing that you're saying that's not true. I mean, if you want to post pictures up and all that other, I mean, it's not really giving what it is. All I'm gonna do, see, with these people, you know, y'all do this with all this, you know, back and forth, making multiple videos or whatever like that. I want y'all to continue to keep lying on me, and I'm just not really gonna say too much. You know, people will always be yelling their next move or whatever. I just be taking receipts and notes. I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm not really gonna say too much. I'm gonna put out the information. I'm definitely gonna, you know, say what I need to say though, because don't think I'm one of them. Don't think that I'm weak like that, like y'all, because it's really just giving weak. I've never had to align with a whole bunch of people to say what the f I gotta say moving forward. You know, I appreciate y'all to speak out or do whatever. You know, that's cool, cool, and I really appreciate that anybody that does support what I'm trying to do. But I've never had to do that or thought like, well, let me make a group so I can start trolling and cyberbullying people. That is so weak. That's so passe. That's so like back in the like, you know, I think like Mean Girls era, like back with Lindsay Lohan. What was that? Early 2000s. Like y'all too old for that. You sitting here up here like trying to bully people instead of trying to be in your bag, and then you try to mess with other people's money when they trying to be on their stuff. Like that's crazy to me. That's very hateful. Somebody said the live froze. I don't know. Anybody else? If y'all can hear us, Say something in the comments. Drop down, drop down. Drop down, Sobe. You got a violation. Drop down. Hold on, streets in the. What you want, Scholar? Hello? You got to send it. I don't know what's going on. You froze or something. Cause anybody else see Scholar? Cause I can't see him. I cannot see you. Hold on. Let me restart the live and I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back again. Okay? I'll be back.